friend. We are here. We are talking about going live with ease, confidence. We are talking all things to build your community. So let me know where you're from. We're going to get to talking and chatting. I'm going to share some tips and strategies about being a live host. And then you guys know I am on the TikTok side of the house. So I'm going to be on those TikTok streets. So we're going to talk over there as well. I want you guys to definitely connect with me over there. And we'll get to talking and see who is live. I know some of my friends are going to join shortly, but I appreciate you all being here as I get ready to go live, okay? So I can drink my coffee on here, but I'll be gentle. I won't be all in the camera. But that is going to be most important. You got to make sure you are connecting with your audience. I am looking at all my things. Hello, Pals. I'm telling TikTok, you gonna tell TikTok on me? TikTok, she is over here. TikTok, she two-timing you. Get it together, TikTok. She is two-timing you. She is in these other streets. I do need to do better though. Drinking or what? Oh. I ain't on TikTok yet, And I leaned over still because you know what? I don't know how YouTube position is. I don't know what it is. YouTube might be like, and you can't do that over here neither. So I have no clue. So this was like, let me lean over. Let me lean over and drink my coffee. Take a sip real quick. I was like, just in case they're like, ma'am, we don't like that neither. So I wasn't sure. That's why I did it. He said, I'm telling TikTok, I ain't do nothing wrong. He said, I see that your subscriber count. Really? It is increased. The angel number means girl. You know what? You shouldn't have started my day like that. Look at there. Look at there. You shouldn't have started my day like that. Look at there. Got that angel number. Thank you for that, pals. I needed that. I was like, okay. I have a lot of stuff that's on my mind. I'm like, okay, transformation and growth. That is actually growth. I wasn't necessarily saying transformation, but you laugh at me. I wasn't necessarily thinking transformation, but growth is actually my message for today because we're gonna talk about engagement. Pals, let me check something. How many followers do you have? Because that is my question of the day for everybody. I was on a live late yesterday. With our one of our friends in the agency. Jumped on. Oh, you were there. Pals, you be out in these streets too. Friend, why are you out in the streets so much? Literally the NYC streets and the TikTok streets. I was like, she traveling home. So is that the norm that you travel late like that? You said nice. Thank you so much. Is that your normal time for being on a bus and traveling home? I know that's that's a difficult commute as well. Who am I looking at? I'm actually looking you up. That's who I was looking at. Pals. I want to see. Okay, you're part of my messaging. But you know what? You are a high engager, so I love that about you. I love that. Oh, laugh aloud, no ma'am, no kids. Okay, gotcha. You out in these streets, huh? You said I got no kids. I got no. You said laugh out loud, no man and no kids. So he's like, I can do what I want to do. Only when I didn't have anything else to do that day. Gotcha. Okay. So normally you home. You're like, normally I'm home, but you had some things to do. I got you, friend. I got you. But yeah, but you said no man and no kids. That means like, hey, it's me, myself, and I do what I want to do. Hello, friends. I'm sorry, I've been talking. Yeah, I was like, what is she talking about today? Hello, how are you all? Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate you all being here. I'm Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I am a live host. I'm an agency for TikTok, and I talk all things going live, and I support you in your growth and all the things that you need to know to make sure you're successful. So, my alarm's ringing on me. So, make sure you like the live. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And then also make sure you click that bell so you know when I go live and when I post content. And so I appreciate you being here. I'm about to go on the TikTok side of the streets. That's what I do. I have my little phone over here. So this is my whole spiel, and I just missed a lot of y'all who were just listening to me and my friend pals, the idea barista, just chat away. So, but thank you for joining. I appreciate you all being here. We're gonna get to talking on the other side as well. And then put in the chat if you have any questions. Let me know you're here. Say hello, how you doing? Make sure you also click that like button if you're gonna hang out so that I know you are liking what you're hearing. So I appreciate you all. I had to get back into my professional mode, pals. Thank you so much, though. You guys, yeah, let me know if there's any questions as well. And you said I was in school and I came back. Thank you so much. Getting on the train, so I'm in and out. Okay, perfect, friend. I'm new. Hello. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for commenting too. A lot of people, that's the difference between TikTok and YouTube. YouTube, you guys can hang out with me and say hello if you choose to. A lot of y'all don't. So say hello. Let me know you're here. Go ahead and click the like button so I know you're here as well. And then also click the subscribe button. That's the whole point of this too, because I want to talk, I want to grow, I want to connect with all of you. So I want you guys to be subscribers, and I want you to click the bell so that you can know when I go live and I post, so you can come back. Okay? So that's the goal. However, I say this is a professional channel, so keep it professional. Chat, comment, engage, and learn. Ask questions. I'm happy to share information. I give a lot of gems. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about growth. So today's topic is about growth. But I'm a live stream agency. So I'm on TikTok. TikTok has a creator network program. So I'm an agency. So it's a free program. It's where you can get training and support, monetization strategy, as well as advocacy. If your live gets taken away from you, we can support you getting your live back. So that's what agencies do. And ultimately, though, it's up to you to go live. So we're going to talk through the process. Go ahead and, like I said, click the live like button. Go ahead and click subscribe. Put a comment in, say you're here. Last but not least, housekeeping, make sure you're 18 years and older. Because on TikTok, you got to be 18 years and older to participate. I don't know if YouTube has rules, but 18 years and older. That's what I ask that you are if you're in my live stream. So let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all coming in and joining. And then we are going to go live. We're going to go live on TikTok right now as we speak. So they'll be here today. And let me know if there's any other questions. All right, friends, we're going to get to talking and chatting. Hello, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. Thank you for joining. We're going to get to talking and chatting. I want to make sure I answer questions. And I appreciate you all being on my live. So let me know if you are new to my live. Come on in. We're going to talk about all things going live. I'm setting up my other screens as I speak. And I want to make sure that I share my live out as well. So that's the next step. I usually share my live so that I can get some of my friends in the room. So you always share your live. So as a live host, you gotta share your live. Thank you all for coming in. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I am here to support people who are nervous, afraid, shy, and are looking to go live and want to make sure that they are learning and growing, friends. So I just declined to invite. Hello, friend, coming in. How you doing? I'm sorry about that. I'm sharing out my live. Somebody just requested me, and I actually looked to think about answering, but I was like, you know what? I am just starting. I always pause to see who it is. I want to help people, and so I am not looking to battle. And so that's another conversation. But let me know if you have any questions. Come on in. We're going to get to talking. Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate you being here. And I'm getting ready to send my live out. So I want to make sure I share it with some friends so that they know that they can come on and join me. And we'll get some more friends in the room. So this is a live for anybody who is nervous, afraid, shy, scared. You are trying to figure this thing out. You want to learn and grow, but you need support. So that's what I do. I am a live host that is going to support you and help you with your life journey. So let me know as you guys come in where you're from, and then let me know if you have any questions too. And so give me 1 second. Hold on, I'm setting up my screen to So today is going to be a growth conversation. Hello, friend. Hello. Thank you so much. Per Mom, how are you, friend? Thank you for that daily heart me. Sure. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. How's everything going? Are you still traveling? Last time I came to your live, you were traveling. How's everything going? I think you were maybe traveling on business. Roseanne, how are you, friend? Come on in. Let me know where you're coming from. The original Aboriginal. How are you, friend? How's everything going? And per mom, you're still doing. Hi, thank you for the daily heart me. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna talk all things going live. Appreciate everybody coming in. Good. Now I am at the beach for. Oh, what? Can I live your soft life? Oh my gosh. I want to live your life. What is going on? You said I'm at the beach. Nika Grace, how are you, friend? Coming in. Appreciate you being here as well. I'm like, what? Can I be you, friend? I was like, he's like, I'm traveling right now. Now I'm 2 days at the beach. This is September. No, what beach? I'm in Florida, so beaches obviously is all year round here. So are you in Florida? Let me know. But I was like, okay, must be nice. I need to figure out a beach day. You said 2 days, not one. You're like, I'm 2 days at the beach. I love it. All right, friends, come in. Thank you so much. Make sure you are liking the live, tapping the screen, and sharing the live out. We'll get some. We are still traveling. You're still traveling too. Where are you at now, Nika? Good, last good beach weekend in Ocean City. Oh, what is that, Maryland? Is that Maryland, MD? About 3 hours from me. Okay, gotcha. Until October 1st. Okay, okay, yeah, that's okay. 2 more weeks in a month, about 10 days. Okay, hey, Jerry. Oh, hey, Jerry. Jerry. I wonder Jerry. What Jerry? Tell me Jerry. My husband's name is Jerry. I was like, is this my husband? I don't know his YouTube name. I don't think it's Jerry though. I don't think he has that as his name. Like Jerry. TikTok, I know his name on TikTok. I just don't know his YouTube name. So friends, come on in. We're gonna get to tapping and sharing out the live. Let me share out my live some more. If you don't mind sharing it out so people can come in. Hello, Jerry. Um, and we will send the live out to some of our friends, our followers in connection so people can join and support the live. So let me know if you have any questions in the meantime, because I'm always curious about how I can support people, especially my newbies. I know you guys are still nervous and afraid and scared, so I want to make sure I'm answering questions and supporting any issues you're having with your live stream. And then in the meantime, thank you for the shares, Nika. I appreciate you. In the meantime, we're going to talk about growth a little bit because I think that needs to be at the forefront. Because growth and seeing things kind of increase for you kind of go hand in hand in terms of what you're doing and how what your actions are gives a response. Okay, so we're going to talk through that. I want to make sure you guys are thinking strategically about your growth strategy and how do you have increased views, increased engagement in your live stream. So that's going to be the topic of the day. And then I'm not going to be on here super long because there's a couple things I want to make sure I do. I got 2 live out. What for what? I think they aren't allowing reading sprints anymore. Reading sprints. What's a reading sprint? Like reading from a book real quick? Reading and sharing some not enough movement. Oh, interesting. So the violation for it was not enough movement in your life. Is that what you're saying? Like you were sitting on the bed and on your sofa just reading and it was just still as you was reading. Is that what you're saying? Let me check on my end. What did I see? Do I see any violations for you? Let's see. I don't see violations for you of any kind. Um, so I don't see anything. So when it comes to steal for 15 minutes, then we chat and go again. Interesting. Okay. Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Maybe the appeals worked. Yeah, go in. So those were restrictions. Violations are like true, like violation. You suspended that type of thing. Um, so yeah, you probably got a restriction in the moment, and recognizing that you, yeah, you want to make sure that if that is the case, then yeah, maybe you do want to have some movement so that you can make sure you stay in compliance with TikTok. Give me 1 second. I'm changing my gift goal. I gotta talk about this. I forgot to do it before I started, so I'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, the appeals must have worked because I don't see the violations on my end. And so what I see when I am checking for you guys, it is, a screen that's for all my creators, and if there's any violations, and the person who did get a violation, Crystal, is cleared, and so that name is still listed there because it's part of the record, but it's been approved for that person. So I don't see it on my end, and what you guys often will see is a restriction, which is different from a violation. So okay. And if you appealed it in the moment, so what I'll ask you to do after you get off of here. Thank you for the tiny the Diney in love. I gotta talk about this. I'll talk about this, y'all, because your girl then did something. I'm like, how did I do that? But I did it. But the restriction. Thank you, Fred, for being the title gift of the Diney in love, the Diney in love. Thank you for that, for mom. So yeah, the restriction is appealable in the moment of the live, and so you want to. I would say this. You're probably gonna have to think through some strategies, because if you still want to do the sprints, maybe go to a couple of the other reading rooms. I don't know enough about the reading rooms in terms of how things unfold. How you doing, E-Nurse? And so if that is now a thing where you can't just sit, and you can't sit for 15 minutes, or longer without getting in trouble with TikTok, like, are there things people do to make sure movement is happening? Is it that you are, I don't know, if there's a fan and your hair's blowing, or some other way to kind of make it kind of trick the AI? So that way it's kind of like, okay, you're not totally still. So I'm sitting in front of a clock. Maybe the clock changes helps. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm saying. You got to figure out what are some of the tricks. Thank you so much. I'm gonna reset that one. So let me talk about what's happening, you all, with this tiny Diney in love. Your girl signed up for a campaign. I didn't know. So what had happened was, I signed up for a campaign. How you doing, Nine Beauty? I signed up for a campaign and didn't realize. Well, let me say this. I signed up for the campaign and didn't read the requirements. Maybe that's what it was. I know I didn't read the requirements. So I think it was you, Nika. Hey, friend. Thank you for the daily harmony. I think it was you, Nika, who said the Tiny Diney's part of the campaign, and the fashion dresses is one. And so the Tiny Diney one popped up on my screen, and I just hit accept, and or hit submit for the campaign, and didn't realize, well, I didn't read the requirements of the campaign. Well, the campaign requires you to pin these Tiny Dineys as part of it, and then the Tiny Diney in love, and then I think I'm supposed to do something with one of the other Tiny Dineys too. Maybe I'm supposed to pin that or get so many of those too. But anyway, so you're supposed to get so many of these Tiny Dineys in love, and then the other thing that happens is that you got a battle, y'all. So the system scheduled me for a battle tomorrow night at 11 p.m. What the what? What in the world? E-Nurse, what's the question of the day? E-Nurse, we're going to talk about it because actually you're doing it. So we're going to talk about that. Eastern, yes. Thank you so much for joining. Was it Mickey? Thank you for being here, friend. Hello, my favorite for Journey. Thank you so much, friend. Yes. So your girl, Halaku, hello. You said I'll still be around. I need Halaku. I need all my West Coasters. Where are my West Coasters? Okay. So I need my West Coast folks because y'all still up. My East Coast folks, we in bed. So, hello, friend. So, thank you so much for the daily harmony. So, apparently, I said, so I got the Tiny Diney. That's a requirement. I got to post a video about the Tiny Diney too. I was like, okay, if I am going to talk about these campaigns and encourage y'all to participate, then your girl got to participate. But the campaign forces you to participate because what was, Doug, you were, yes, I was up late last night. I was. I'm going to talk about that too. I'm going to get to that because that's kind of my conversation for today in terms of growth. So it's relating to that because I always kind of, you guys give me inspiration for top topics to talk about. So that's what's happening. So I'm going to talk about growth in a second. Thank you so much for the tiny dinies. I appreciate y'all, title gifters. So back to the tiny diny in love. So thank you so much. So the tiny diny in love is part of this campaign, and you got to pin it. You got to get so many tiny dinies in love, and I think I actually have to get 40. I think that's the number. Natty, thank you so much for joining, and so the system sent me the person I'm matched with. It automatically pairs you with a match. I was like, oh, let me see this system notification. What did I get? Why am I getting this tiny diny system notification? And I didn't read the title. I just saw Tiny Diny. Well, then I went back and read. I was like, oh, this says my match. Because when I went to it, it showed the Tiny Diny. I was like, huh, that's interesting. I was like, it's just sharing the Tiny Diny. Well, as I looked further, it paired me with somebody. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm in a match. So I am scheduled for a match tomorrow. I'm scheduled for a match at 11 p.m. Eastern. And this seems like a person who battles because of her page. She said, "Oh, I know." I was like, "Oh." So the person on her page, she got little a couple posts of her battling and stuff. I was like, "Oh, she battles," and she posts it as content too. So she battles. She really battles. So, so my people in the East Coast, I mean, the East Coast folks, I know y'all, it's late, it's 11, but my Central and my West Coast folks, hopefully y'all can come and join the girl. I have a schedule. You can go on my information and see that it's registered. You can register to join and get a notification. I'm gonna post about it because that's the other thing, a part of the campaign. So you guys gotta pay attention to the campaigns. Hello, Bloom. How are you? And Nina, Janine, thank you so much for joining. I'm putting a sticky note in my house now. Thank you so much. Thank you, friend, for the Daily Harmony. Thank you for the populars. Hello, friends. So yes, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more. I gotta promote that I'm battling. Thank you for that, Bloom. I am scheduled for a battle tomorrow because I signed up for the Tiny Diny campaign. I'm gonna talk about these campaigns though, because I want you guys to pay attention to them. You want a meeting with me to talk about battling strategy? I'm serious. So, hey, okay. Well, wait a minute. Let me say this, Nika. And I didn't get a chance to check the system. There's like three of us that's battling that got assigned because I saw Yolanda and I saw Flourish. So they signed up for this campaign as well. As a matter of fact, as an agency, I can check to see what campaigns y'all signed up for because on my screen, and I told you guys that TikTok has all these campaigns that are specifically for people in agencies. So that's what's happening. So TikTok pushes these campaigns out. Again, the campaigns are something you want to be very intentional about signing up for, because again, it's going to push your count out. These campaigns help to push your count out. So it gives you a little bit more exposure. I guess I'll do the tiny dine a little bit longer. It'll give you a little bit more exposure, and it's allowing you to have these coordinated events that you're able to talk to your community about. You know, the tiny diny is part of this campaign, so I'm getting, you know, I guess put on the leaderboard if I lead up, and if I meet all the requirements and stuff. So I was saying that because we have people in the agency that are participating in campaign. We probably should start thinking very strategically as an agency to see how we can support each other with power ups, if we all are part of one campaign, and how we can all work together to make sure when it's time for us to battle, we have kind of a team of people who are coming to, do some of the power ups and strategy that way. But Nika, let me know your thoughts on that. I would love to hear your thoughts on that too. Anybody else? Because I mean, we're new. And then two other things I wanted to say, because I did write this down because I was looking at putting out their agency campaign for a battle. It's called a self-led matches that you can coordinate as an agency. So I was thinking about doing that. There were 3 that were already scheduled through other agencies, and so we can jump on them. I was going to ask you all, and so since we have a nice group of people in here from the agency already, I was going to ask you, would you guys be interested in um, me signing us up for one of them? One is tonight. That's kind of late, kind of last minute notice. One is tomorrow around 6 p.m. These are all Eastern time zones, so you can convert it. But one's tomorrow at 6 p.m. to 7, and then there's one Sunday from 9 to 10. So I'm going to repeat that a few more times. We'll probably have to talk through, what makes sense for people who want to participate, if you want to be included. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Tiny, Dining, and Love is completed for you. Is it again? Oh, no. Okay, I reset it. Okay, thank you so much, friends. But yeah, so that's something that we're going to talk a little bit more about. I know Holly Q and Bob Wellness Woman, hey, Kim Love Jones, they're doing their battle tonight. I think Coach Marcel and Urban Eye Candy are supposed to be doing one tonight. I think Coach Jesse was trying to do one later tonight with favorite RT Nikki. And then, like I said, if you're interested in me coordinating some of these other matches, I can do that too. So I just want to make sure, it's something of interest to folks before I just put us out there. Okay, so put that in the chat if you're interested, if you're even thinking about battling in that way. So what I said earlier, the Tiny Dining campaign automatically pairs you with somebody. I did not know that was going to happen. So it automatically paired me with somebody. So I am going to battle tomorrow. So you said yes, E-Nurse, you said yes. Okay. E-Nurse, have you done a battle yet? Have you done one? Let me know if you've done one. Okay. And let me know, because I get, we a different demographic, y'all. Not that we won't do it, but we're just a little different. So I don't want us to be like, Dr. Lisa, I don't want to do this battle stuff. What is this all about? I get it. So I want to be patient and supportive. But, she said, no, you haven't. Okay. Do you want to do one maybe tomorrow? I mean, tonight? As a test run in the agency first? But you said, but I'm ready. She said, what? I'm ready. I ain't playing no games. I'm ready. Lenore, how are you, friend? Lenore comes in as my friend that's coming in to say hi multiple times. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll talk to Coach Jessie. I know she was waiting on somebody. And then maybe with the one tonight, it's kind of late. Yes, in the agency would be great. Okay, so the one with Coach Marcel and Urban Eye Candy, maybe that should be a 3-way, because everybody's new. So maybe it's just a 3-way. We just do it as a 3-way as opposed to a 2-way. So that could be another way to do it. So that match, I believe, is at the 9 p.m. time frame. So that's at 9 p.m. And I can double check with Coach Jesse. But that could be one you can jump in on if you're open to being up that late. I think that's the time that they're doing. My topic for today, feel free to share out the live and like the live, friends. My topic for today was, okay, I can. Okay, perfect. I will put that down. Let me just tell Coach Jesse, and I don't know the progress because I haven't seen anything that came out from them about battling tonight. But I think Coach Jesse has been in communication with them. So I will talk about that with her. She might stop in. Are you doing a best of 3? Yes. Or just a battle? It's a best of 3. 2 of 3. Is that the best way to say it? 2 of 3? Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah, the best 2 of 3. Yeah. So that's what the Tiny Dining signed up for. Yes. Okay. Nika, why you say that? Why you ask? What does that mean? Is that bad? Because I could win one and not the other, and I don't know. So you got me nervous. Why'd you ask that? Hey, Black Lotus, how are you, friend? Was that a trick question? Why did you ask me that? I'm concerned. You said be right back. Thank you so much, friend. So yesterday night I was up late. So Hallie was teasing me because she said I was up late last night. I really was out in the streets a little bit later, and the thinking was that I go to certain rooms and I support some of you all. Some of you who are new to going live and still trying to understand the system. And I had a great conversation. Thank you so much, friend, for that daily heart me. Had a great conversation. I sat for about an hour with Sue, the world's famous TikToker. She's so cute when she's talked about her name. So Sue and then the real Miss Bev. So both of them were in the live. So Sue's live. Sue had her TikTok shop product pinned. And so that's why I paused. I was like, oh, you're doing a TikTok shop product. But she wasn't showing the product. So I was like, oh, where's the product? So she's like, it was a huge rack. It was actually a pretty interesting product. But the conversation started by if you're gonna have the product pin, you gotta have it showing. You gotta show the product. You gotta make sure you're being able to showcase the product a little bit, because TikTok would give you a violation for not having the product visible. So that's what we did. Yes, Black Lotus was. I wonder how Black Lotus ended the live on me. So I think she was getting ready to get off. But yeah, she was. Um, so with that, I went to and so we were started talking and learned her live. So she was somebody that started in February, and today she has like 6,000 followers. I was like, you've had tremendous growth. That's significant growth from February to today, having that many followers. So what was your secret? And I said, honestly, that should be your live topic, because she was saying, oh, I don't know what to talk about. And I said, well, a lot of people are new here and they want to know tips and strategies for growth. Like, what was your engagement? She said, I was engaging all the time. I was going to different rooms, my content. She said, I was always connecting with people. Hello, Dr. Henry. Hello, the voice guru. And so she was a high engager, and because of that, she was growing quite a bit. I forgot to look at her level number, but I want to say she's in the 20s, definitely. My fave, how are you, friend? And so that engagement matters, and I'm gonna say it matters for a couple reasons, because I don't want you guys to get disillusioned. Okay, I would almost say, and I don't like putting numbers to it, because I think everybody's process is different in terms of your topic and what you're sharing. But I will say it's important to think about the percentage of people who are your friends, followers, and who you're following. The percentage of those groups, especially your friends and your followers, um, is not necessarily people who are going to come in your live. It's actually a very low percentage. So thank you so much for the tiny diners and the shares and the likes. I appreciate you guys. And so if you recognize that, it's going to be a situation where in order for you to see more growth in your live and more engagement in your live, you need to there's a correlation between how you've grown your page, your followers, your friends. Okay? There's a correlation there. So I don't want you to miss that point, especially my friends who got, I would probably say less than 3K. Yeah. I think at that point, you got to reevaluate. You got to reevaluate what's happening here. How are you going to bring those people in? How are you going to bring those to your page? How are you going to get them? It's a difference between intentional growth and stagnant growth, or slow growth, or no growth. Okay? So you got to grow. You got to. You got to. If you're going to be successful here, you got to. There's a correlation there. I don't want you guys to miss that. Okay? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. So as you're growing intentionally, you're growing in your live, you're growing in your content, you're growing in your engagement. And I know some of y'all be like, Dr. Liz, that's a lot of time. I'm not telling you to spend a lot of time, but I'm telling you to do something. I'm not telling you to spend a lot of time. I'm saying maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes that you're doing outside the app or outside the live. But you just can't come here and just press go live and think the people are going to come. You got to do that growth too. Okay? So let me know. You said I had an engagement coach say, ooh, let me hear, Kim, you got me on pins and needles. What they say? What they say? What they say? Let us know what they say. But Me too. I want to know. You said Natty Nat said I want to know. What they say? Deborah, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, friend. Thank you all who are joined and you are not part of the Launch Your Income Agency. I appreciate you being here. If you have questions, put in the chat. Yeah, I answer questions. Kim, what just happened? Don't say it's getting filtered. Is it getting filtered? We don't see it, friend. It may be getting filtered. Do we TikTok's like you can't be saying that. And reconnect with them. No, TikTok didn't let you. TikTok didn't. We don't. No, tell us. Kim, it got filtered, friend. It got filtered. You mind chatting on the talk? I can invite you if you don't mind chatting about it. I'm gonna invite you, friend. You're welcome to join. You can keep your camera off if you're still getting ready.
Hi,
Hi.
everybody. Good morning, family.
Good.
Good morning, Dr. Lisa.
Good morning.
Okay, what he said was he's an engagement coach, and what
Okay.
he said was to go back to your inbox
Okay.
and go down to the people who originally connected with you, and send them a message.
Mm.
He said, and just say, I'm just checking in because we haven't connected in a long time.
Mm.
And I wanted to see how you were doing or something. Like, and somebody that you engage with, go to their page, go to their videos or whatever they're posting. You want to do a check-in and just check in and say, how you doing? And what will happen is it'll bring them back up on your list of people to share with that you haven't been in connection with. So when you go live, when you share it out, what they're doing is you're reconnecting, and now they know that you're live. You're a live host now, right? If any of you had to go into those GR rooms, right, then you connected with people, because I didn't know, and I went in some of those rooms, but you just want to check in, and what'll happen is they're going to also go to your profile, and they're also going to start engaging with your content. And then when you go live, if they like what your content says, when you go live, they're going to join your live.
Yes. Yes.
Which takes me back to being intentional about your message, so that whatever you're teaching about, whatever you're coaching about, whatever it is that you're doing, it's something. It may not be something that's for them, but at least you have a looky-loo, and maybe they'll share it out because of your kindness and the fact that you genuinely reached out to them.
Yes. Yes. So Kim, I'm gonna co-sign that because here's what's been happening for me, and I'm just gonna say anecdotally that I go in your lives, and I remember I told you guys the trick about when you press down, you can type in, you get the search bar. Even with the arrow here, you can do it that way too. But you get that little search magnifying glass, the search bar. I type in something relating to your topic. If it's, health and wellness, or if it's relationship advice, or I'll type in a word, or life coach. Try to type in something connected to what you're talking about. And all my followers that have relationship or life coach or something like that, I send your lives to them. And so those people are now at the top of my inbox. And I share it out again when I go into other lives that are connected to that topic. And those people are starting to come to my lives. Because I kid you not. I look at that, Michelle. These are people who to your point, they had not been people I had been normally reaching out to, and I almost have 50K, 15K followers. So I'm like, all those people are just in there, and I send out y'all lives, depending on the topic and stuff, and share out your live, and those people are now starting to take note and come to my lives. I'm seeing a difference. Yeah. So that is a real tip. That is a real thing. To his point, he's not. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. The more you do that engagement, the more you bring those people back up. They're in the big top of your inbox. Yep.
Right. And you want to connect with them.
Mm-hmm.
And they be like, oh, hi, thank you for checking in. That's the responses I'm getting, because I copy and paste the same message.
Okay, gotcha.
Just reaching out. I haven't been in contact with you. You don't have to write anything specific, but if you go to their content and start engaging with their content, if they have content, they're more likely to come and look at your content and share your stuff out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a great strategy, and it's been working.
Yeah, yeah, I would agree with that. I like the idea of doing that warm connection first in the inbox. Yeah, that's a good one. Because
Yes.
you guys
Yes.
connected,
Very.
like you said, it could have happened in one of those other rooms, but at the same time, you guys are still connected. So why not reach out and just share? Yeah, you should do that, especially again, as you don't have a lot of followers, you got to think about how do you grow, how do you engage the people you do have, but then how do you add to the numbers too? I don't want you guys to sit back and be like, oh, well, I'm not going to do anything. And if you're sitting here, and again, I don't like putting a number to it, but I think there's something to be said about having more numbers that you can then engage. And then those people are able to, essentially you could do what Kim's doing, that strategy. You'll have more of that you can do that from, do that with. So just keep that in mind. You got to grow. You got to grow. Okay. Thank you,
Yeah, I
Kim. I
think that's
appreciate
way important. You're
uh-huh.
welcome. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for bringing me up.
Okay.
Thank you for everybody who blessed me.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Wait a minute. Why is it not there? We go. Okay. Oh yeah, this is funny. Ideal pals. She said, "I've gotten too comfortable. Unfortunately, I've gotten too comfortable. That's it. You cannot be complacent and comfortable. You got to keep growing." I'm gonna put this out here to y'all. Do I want to say it? Sometimes when you say stuff, you're like, "Ooh, that's a big audacious goal." I think I do have one though. I think I have one. This year was a growth year for me. And that's always been the forefront. I've been. You say it out loud. Should I say it out loud, y'all? Okay, I'm gonna say it. 20K, 20K. The number 20 in a row. It was supposed to be that way. Yep, 20K. That's my number. That's my number before the year's out. Before the year's out. Not before the month is out. Before the year's out. So that's the goal. I never had a goal. I never said anything. I was like whatever. But now I got it. Now I have a responsibility. Y'all, my responsibility. So I gotta walk the talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking. That's the number. Yeah, that's a great strategy that Kim gave. Yeah, that's a great strategy. You hit three. Oh, congratulations, Carmine. 3K. That's awesome. Look at you, 330. Look at you, friend. So I want you guys to think about that. You cannot be complacent and comfortable, as our friend said. You said minus 10K. That you put it out there. Who else want to put your numbers in the chat? Put your numbers in the chat. We all go put it out there. What? Oh yes, followers, not dollars. $20K would be nice too, but I love it. -5, barely at 2. Okay, but that's all right. Remember when I was at 150? There we go, and it stands. Okay, Powell said 5K for now. Okay, there we go. Marianne, thank you for joining. I love it. Yes, put the numbers in the chat. I'm holding. Okay, this weekend, Natty, you will. Yeah, you will. Natty, I don't see no reason why you wouldn't. Yes, congratulations in advance. There's no reason why you wouldn't, Fred. Look at you. I love it. Okay, 10K. There we go, Nia Beauty. There we go. There we go. All right. I love it. Wellness girl. Wow, that's what we doing. 10K more. I love it. Wellness girl said, "Well, look here, we doing that." 10K is mine. I'm sitting at 3. There we go. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You said what, Nikki? You said 5 would be great. 5 people, 5 more. You didn't put a K. You didn't put a 0. You didn't put nothing. You so funny. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. 10K by 11. Oh, we said not by no end of the year, Doc. I got this in the next month. Okay. I love it. That's it. Next 6 weeks. Okay. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. 10K by the end of the year. Yes. It's possible. It is possible. I love it. I love it. That's what we talking about. I'm not playing around. You're not playing around, friend. You're not. We are all surpassing our goals. That's it. Laugh out loud. That's it. You gotta put it out there, y'all. We gonna put it out there. I was like, oh, do I want to put it out there, y'all? That's 5K mo. Oh. And TikTok ain't been nice at times, but you know what? But the onus is on me. That's the thing about it. It's not a TikTok thing. It's about you taking the action. So I gotta take the action. I know what to do. Now, have I been doing it fully? No, not in the last few months. I need to do better. I need to do a whole lot better. And that engagement matters. Authentic connections. But you got to take the action too. And it is authentic connections. And it is being intentional about who you're connecting to. Who's your target audience? Who are you trying to engage with? I didn't tell you to go to one of those, those other rooms. I didn't tell you to do that. That's not what I'm saying. This account, I did not do that. Now, my other account, my shop account, I did. I know about that strategy because I did do it over there. Here, I didn't do that. Most of my numbers, a large portion of my numbers came from the live stream, to be honest with you. But let me say that differently. I was posting content. I was a high engager in other rooms. I was somebody that was very much strategic about what type of content I watched and who I engaged with. And the whole thing I tell you about going into the comments, because the comments is your target audience. I did that a lot. No qualms about that. I did it a lot from January, February, March, and April. Now, May, June, July, August, not so much. But I was doing it back then, without a doubt. So if you know what works, stick to what works and keep doing it. Yeah. So you just got to be intentional about who you're trying to connect with. You need to do some agency battles and get in front. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nikki, you have a comment. Get in front of do audiences there. Yes, that is true. That is true. Do the campaigns, do those agency matches that we're going to set up. Absolutely. You said mine is so much engagement. Yes, you do engage a lot, friend. That's it. Yeah. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Is it Yvette? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you, friend. Is it Yolag? Thank you so much, friend. Let me know if I said your name right. Thank you for coming in, connecting with us. But yeah, it's important. It's important in terms of your engagement. So we are talking about that. I don't want you guys to be complacent. I think that's going to shake up. First of all, it's going to have an impact to your content reach. It does. Absolutely. If you're intentional about who you're connecting with, and that is what's feeding your algorithm, I tell you guys all the time, if you go back and look at your algorithm right now, and the content that you're watching has nothing to do with your live topic, it's a problem. Okay? I'm just going to say that. If you feel like the content you're watching that is in your For You feed has zero to do with your live topic, zero. I don't care if you're like, I don't want to see the people who's doing what I do. That's the algorithm speaking to you. It does mess with your head a little bit, but at the end of the day, you need for the algorithm to show you content that is correlating to your topic. You do. Because, yes, I heard that. Yeah, because your audience is getting that same content. Those are the people who you want to come to your room because they're in the comments. They're getting the same content. I just refreshed my feed and engaged all day yesterday to update it. Yes. How do you check that? I'm literally saying when you go to your For You feed and you start looking at the videos and swiping, and the videos have nothing to do with, in your case, Kim, it could be, motivational messages. It could be relationship advice. It could be self-help conversations. That's what you should be seeing. That's what you should be seeing. Because that's what you're talking about. It should be spiritual awareness and uplifting messages. All that stuff is what you're talking about. So if you're not seeing that in your feed from people, then it's like, oh, well, wait a minute. Why am I getting stuff about, is TikTok going to be banned? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're not. You're not. That should not be the majority of your messages. Just finished calculating. Change goal. Oh, Lord. You could reach that too, friend. Congratulations. I love a wellness girl. How you doing? I'm doing well, Miss Treetop. Yes. You got it, friend. You got that. You got that. So you could do it. But you gotta go back and look at your algorithm. What are you being, what kind of messages, what kind of content you're seeing? Okay? What kind of content are you seeing? I know you're going to be like, Dr. Lisa, I don't want to see those people because I don't agree with their messages. Dr. Lisa, oh, all I see is those big creators, blah, blah, blah. That is totally fine. I see all the creators that talk about TikTok topics and tips. I see all those messages. I do because that's what I talk about. And I see the motivational message. I see all that content too, which is fine. That's my topic. What I don't want to see is TikTok shop. I don't do shop on this page. What I don't want to see is content relating to, um, well, my other account. I like the guy who does the the videos about the psych ward patients. It's a comedy skit. He does these skits. I just think it's funny. I don't want to see that on this page. That can't come on this page. That's not what I want to see. That's not relevant to my topic. It's fun to watch on my account that's here. As a matter of fact, I should tell you guys can connect with that account if you choose to, because I think that's going to end up being, I got to probably change the algorithm on that, but I think it's going to end up being my business account, because I'm going to change this back to personal. I'm saying that out loud, but I got to change this back to personal because my CN rep said that's something I should consider. And I think I am. Yes, the dude in the trench coat lost the Mac. I don't name people names, but yes. Friend, how you doing? I don't know why I like those videos. My husband was like, "What are you watching?" He was like, "Oh, this is weird." But yes, so that is. House was asking me what I was talking about, but yes. Um, have you started your agency yet? Yes, we're a whole agency. We 7 weeks old. We 7 weeks old. Thank you, Yvette. How are you, friend? Yes. So if you guys are interested in joining, the link is in the corner. Let me know if you can't, if you have any problems with clicking it, but it is there for you. And hold on one second. So you are welcome to click it. Let me know if I need to give my agency spiel, but I'm happy you're here, friend. There's somebody asking about the agency. Yes, Yvette. I thank you so much. I just saw it. Yvette, I didn't know. Yes, friend. I did it. I did it. I keep my on YT. So you keep them. You keep them on the YT. I need to switch over there too. Well, yeah. Now I don't know about this account on the YT either, though. You got to be careful. Again, it's what the algorithm is seeing. The algorithm is seeing it. So, but just recognize that it's important that you are looking at content that is relevant to your topic. I know you're going to say, Doc, I don't agree with them. Doc, I don't like all that stuff. It ain't about the person who's doing the content. It's about the viewers, the commenters, the people in their comments is the people you want to connect with. Got me? I don't care about the message. I don't care if you don't agree with it. I want you to say something in response to their video that is positive, first of all, and that is relevant to the topic, because you're going to use the word, the keyword, and I want you to heart the other people who commented. And if there's a particular comment that resonates with you, or a person in their chat, that in their commenting section that resonated with you, click it, engage with that person, because guess what, they see all that, they get the heart. When somebody likes one of your comments, you see a message that says somebody liked your comment. When somebody goes to your page and clicks on your video and comment on one of your videos, you get those messages. So you could do the same for them, and those people will go to your page and engage back with you, potentially, not guaranteed, but if you do that enough, you're putting that energy out in the universe, and those people are going to come back and support you. So that's your strategy. I'm picking up what my viewers are putting down. I started uploading my recordings to the YT. Yes, that's good. That's good. You we got to talk through your strategy on that. You definitely want to create maybe even a Patreon too for that, so you get subscribers over there. hmm So that becomes another stream of income. I agree. I need to do that. Yeah, absolutely. Keep asking. I'm not waiting to edit it. No, don't wait. I co-stream. Don't edit it for no perfection. If you really wanted to do it, if you had another device, just record yourself doing it on your YT channel. That's what I'm doing. And then make it public. So that way you gotta do any extra steps. That's it. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Yeah, so that's the way you do it. Thank you all. So yeah, I want you guys to pay attention. I need you need with hot dogs for the campaign. Oh, okay. Let me put the tiny dining with hot dogs. Thank you so much, Sneaker. You so sweet. Let's see. I So I got to start over. Your girl signed up for a campaign. Um, your girl signed up for a campaign. Did not realize that it requires me to battle too, y'all. So I am, and they automatically sign me up to battle. So, and then I got to do a tiny dining campaign video. So let me say this because I told y'all to do the campaigns and I signed up for the campaign and I'm doing the campaign. Okay, y'all, I'm doing the campaign. Oh my Lord, a Patreon. Yeah, yeah, definitely do that. Uh, Kim, you said hum. What's the hum for? The tiny dining. I gotta talk about. Let me recap. Yes, I do want to live stream on time, live stream on YT as well. Now I have to get another device. Yeah, if you have a laptop, maybe do just have a laptop with a webcam. That's what I use now. They signed me up for that too. Yes. So, well, I know I signed myself up for it because it was Nika said. I'm gonna blame it on Nika. Oh, the second device. Gotcha, gotcha. You have to talk with the tiny dining voice, Dr. Lisa. I gotta do what? I didn't see that anywhere. Dr. Lisa, can you please check my analytics and tell me what's going on there? I was on yesterday for um, do me a favor, Black Lotus, message me, friend. Message me here on TikTok and I'll take a look at it. So that way I don't miss doing it for you. Yes, you do. I enjoy the challenges most times. You know what? I saw you're signed up, Yolanda. You're signed up for one too. Did you see that? Where TikTok sent you an inbox message and signed you up with somebody? I saw it this morning for me. Yes, okay, you know. I was because I was like, well, what is this? And it just so happened. Usually those campaign messages, I just kind of ignore them, thinking they just promoting a campaign. And that's why I tell you guys, we are work in progress as an agency because I shouldn't have said that out loud. But yes, your girl is like, okay, well, this is a campaign. TikTok promotes those campaigns all the time. And what I realize is that, and you heard Flourish talk about it, those campaigns are really good in terms of boosting your live stream and getting you more visibility. So don't do what I said. Do what I say, not what I do. Okay? So do better. Do better. So I signed up for this campaign in the live because Nika said, oh, it's a Tiny Dining campaign. I was like, oh, okay. And when I clicked the messages up here to see it, I just hit send. I just hit accept or sign up. I clicked that. Didn't think much of it. I was like, well, it must be something that's here. I never went back to read the instructions. So you are paired with somebody to battle. So I'm battling tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern. Okay? So come support a girl. If you're still awake. Come support me. I gotta do the best of 3 battles with this person that they paired me with. And she seems like she's a battler, y'all. So we'll see how this goes. Because I think a 0 wins record right now. So your girl is not winning. Thank you for the galaxy for your attentions. Thank you for that, friend. He's like, let me help you now, because I ain't gonna be up at 11 o'clock at night. I appreciate that, friend. Just do it to humor us, Dr. Lisa. Please. What's the time? Wait a minute. Hold on. Is there a voice for real? You said I will be there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Can you demonstrate for us when the tiny dining voice is, Dr. Lisa, for demonstration purposes? So where is it? I don't even know what the tiny dining voice is. Yes. Is it really a voice? Is it in the voice effects? Let me see. Does it say tiny dining? I see chipmunk. Y'all funny. It say I gotta download these voices. I don't know if I got them downloaded. Hello? I gotta hold it down. Hello? Hello? Is this the tiny dining voice? No, this is a chipmunk voice. Y'all, y'all so funny. I don't even know what that is. Do you have any gloves? I don't have any gloves. I don't have nothing. I've been losing. No, that's not it. That was a chipmunk voice. Y'all laughing at me. Y'all wrong. Now say thank you for the tiny tiny. That's what they do. Say tiny tiny real fast. Wait a minute. So I gotta go back. Let me go back. Let me go back to the voices. Okay. Now what am I supposed to do? This says chipmunk, y'all. Tiny tiny, tiny tiny, tiny tiny. What? What's that? What am I supposed to do? I can't do it. What? We need to gloves farm after your live this afternoon. So wait a minute. I need to do a quick battle, you think? I'm rolling. Y'all so silly. I don't even know what I just did. That was so funny. I don't even know what just happened, y'all. Y'all said I have to do this. Anyway, I got it. So I'm supposed to do that every time. Oh Lord. Okay. You you need 1,000 match points. What is that? What is okay? So when I'm in the battle, I have to get 1,000 match points. Okay. For what? For what? The glove or for the battle tomorrow? Next week, I may need a scheduled call with you. Okay, we'll schedule a call. Well, Miss Girl, we'll definitely schedule a call. Let me know because I'm as of today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm totally open. Next week, I think I'm booked into. I even have appointments on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, starting Monday, I'm free. Okay. You still need to have the voice on. Well, it says you gotta hold the voice down. I gotta hold that voice down the whole time. Yeah. Is scheduled for Tiny Dana Battle too. Okay, you are. She will. So she will. So there's multiple people. When I saw the list, who in the room? Put in the chat. Who is doing Tiny Dini? Who is scheduled for a battle? And when are you scheduled for your battle? Put it in the chat for us. It's another voice though. You said it's another. Hey Rebecca, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. The voice fits you. So sorry. I don't know if it did. The chipmunk voice. I changed back. Click. Hold on. What happened? I should tell. Click the circle with the line through it. The circle through the with the line through it. What? Wait a minute. What are we talking about? We still talking about the tiny tiny voice. So match points. Okay, let's go back. It's an So let's see. Per day, the per day, I have to do. What are you saying, Nika? Nika, I might have to have you come up because I'm not seeing that. Literally, when I skimmed the tiny dine, I knew I had to pin it for the live. I knew I had to do a video, and I knew they scheduled me for a battle. That's what I walked away with, but I didn't go into great detail. Change back. Click the circle with the line through it. Oh, okay. The voice is definitely still on. Oh, the voice is still on. No way. Y'all quit playing. Oh my gosh. The voice was still on that whole time. Lord. Oh my God. I'm about to look at this recording. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the recording. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the recording. Oh my gosh. I can't even read your comments. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was funny. I'm about to go back and watch this video. I didn't get it. I didn't understand what was happening. Oh wow, the voice was still on that whole time. Okay, okay, y'all. Okay, you gotta email it to me. All right, y'all. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna go back and listen to it. It's like oh wow. Okay, thank you so much, Wellness Girl. See you guys later. Yes, I was like, why is she sounding like that? I wasn't understanding that. Well, I think you were doing. I did not. I did not. I did not. I did not do that on purpose. Because I assumed I had to hold it down the whole time. Oh my gosh, you guys are fun. I'm funny. I guess I'm the funny one today. Oh gosh, y'all are funny. Oh my gosh. You're like, why are you sounding like that woman? Oh, okay. Janine said, I came back. Why is her voice sounding like that? Janine, they bamboozled me to do the little chipmunk sound for the Tiny Tiny campaign. I got tricked. Well, I'm the victim again. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Okay, you giving chipmunk instructions was epic. Oh, Black Lotus, you said hello, Dion. How are you? Thank you for that. Yeah, no, you can't take care of us because she's laughing. Oh my gosh, you said I love this agency. I don't know what just happened. Oh wow. Okay, so back to this whole tiny tiny thing. It's the tiny tiny. Like what in the world? It was Nika Grace asking serious questions, and I'm like, okay, let me understand this. Oh, okay, Nika, what's your question? She said because does that one say tiny tiny? Which one? Now TikTok gonna give me a puzzle. TikTok, what in the world? Anyway, because I thought that was in live studio. The tiny tiny. What do you? Oh, you talking about the sound, the voice? I don't know. I'm done. I'm done. You have to clip that. I will clip it, y'all. I will send it as a clip. I'll put it in my story. Hey Dion, how are you? You guys, that was hilarious. I need to go back and listen to it myself. I think she just set you. I think I got set up. I think I did. You said I didn't say the voice. You are so funny. No, it says chipmunk, but still sounds like a tiny tiny. Okay, so that was the right voice. Well, we even name her in our. You name it in your room, so you do this all the time. She will. She was like, "Oh, this is everyday occurrence for me." Rebecca, thank you for joining. Oh wow. By the way, that's not listed as something you needed to do. They were messing with you. I figured I was being messed with because I didn't see it either, but I was like, maybe I skimmed past it. Oh my gosh, laugh out loud, I started it. Yes, I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. I was wondering which one of the tiny tinies voice as well. Yes, this is the camp. It ain't even part of the voice thing was just extra. But the tiny tiny, you do have to pin it as a live goal. That is something you have to do. Nikki, how are you, friend? You do have to pin it as a live goal, so you definitely want to pin it. My community has me sing in tiny tiny. Oh, wow. Yeah, she was doing it yesterday. That's not something you need to do for the campaign. But thanks for it was fun. I appreciate it. Thank you all. Hey, how you doing, Nikki? I had to step away. What did I, girl? I'll put a video out there. I had the chipmunk voice talking on as tiny. I don't know. I turned on the chipmunk voice, so I was talking as a chipmunk for about 5 minutes, I guess. Okay, I do want to be celebrated. Okay, I do want to be celebrated, please. What? What you do? I missed it. What you mean, she will? What's the celebration, friend? What happened? Let me know what happened. I totally missed it in all the tiny conversation. Um, her her five didn't seem to count because it was before the pin. What her five? Who five? What do you mean? So they set you up. Yeah, they set me up. I feel set up. Thank you so much for the tiny hot dog. How many do you need? I think I achieved. I think I achieved what I needed for the tiny um, uh, goals. I think. Nika, let me know if there's anything else that you saw. But I think I'm good. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate you all for all the gifts and stuff. Thank you so much. Um, she will. I missed. What am I congratulating, friend? I missed it, and I see where. Let me go back to you. You missed it. Her merchant hit 5K yesterday, and then finally have unlimited video. Oh, I said that. I saw that. We talked about that. Congratulations, though. Let me pin you, friend. Yeah, we talked about it. That you hit the 5K. Yes. Yeah. So congratulations. I said now you so now the unlimited videos you can do over there for the shop. Now this account has shop also, doesn't it? Both of them have it. So that's good. That is really good. So 5K. The whole point of this conversation, sorry you all, I need to read that more carefully. Still working on my coffee. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Fred. Yes, definitely congratulations. That is a major feat. I'm gonna say that that is a major feat, friend. The 5K. But you were always doing the GMV, so that was good. It was just the 5K that wasn't giving you the unlimited. It is so ready for fourth quarter. Oh, yeah, you're ready for the fourth quarter on TikTok Shop. All right, keep it going, friend. Keep it going. That's what it's all about. That's my next goal, 5K. What is the realistic time period? Okay, hey, do we need to recap? We're going to recap, y'all. So my friends coming in the room, you got to do the engagement. Kim gave a great suggestion um, in terms of an engagement strategy. She said, people who you already follow, who are already in your community, you want to re-engage some of those people. Send them a nice message saying, hey, just checking on you, how you doing? You know, something that is a little bit more personalized. Connect with those people because those people will now become at the top of your inbox. Okay? And when it's time to share your live out, those people are there. When you get to share, if you press down, you'll see those people. And you can share it out to them that you're going live. Okay? So, you know, the idea is that they may or may not see that you're live and maybe they'll tap in and come see you. That's good. I would like that too. Yeah, yeah. And so what I do, and I was saying it's a real true thing because when I go to your lives, I start sharing out my live, sharing out your live, and I usually put something that's related to your topic. And I usually, you guys notice, I always try to put a little message. Sometimes I don't do it, but for the most part, I try to put a little message that says join, you know, Yolanda for her elimination battle. You know, I was doing different things or join, someone surrounding their topic, whether it's the yoga or relationship advice or wellness and the sound healing, just thinking about how it relates to you. But I typically try to search for people who have maybe life coach or wellness or something in their name. And then I share it. So that's what I do. I share it out. So those people are my inbox. And because I'm doing that, they see when I'm live. And I share it with them when I'm live too, because they're in the top of my inbox. So I share my live with them too. And so I'm starting to see more people, new faces coming in because of that as well. So just know that's a strategy that does work. It's not droves, but it is new people popping in that were always already followers. So again, share your live. You got to share your live, but then also re-engage your community. Okay, and then you are building your community. So then we went on to say, okay, what's your goal for the year? My goal is 20K by the end of the year. Okay, that's my goal. I'm almost at 5K. I should be at 5K by probably early next week. So I'll be there soon. But my goal is to hit 20K before the year's out, if not sooner. Okay? So that's realistic. I need to go back and do my engagement that I was doing early part of the year. I was active. Much of my followers came from people on my live stream and me doing the engagement in the content. I was looking at other people's content. I was hearting their comments. I was in their comment sections, leaving a comment, hearting, connecting with folks. And those people will come and join my live and follow me and connect. So that was really part of my engagement strategy early on. And so I need to reignite that again, to try to re-engage that strategy and continue to do that. Hey, beautiful, can I ask a question? Sure. How you doing, friend? Thank you for joining the live. How's everybody doing? Yes, that's the best way to engage. It is. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Coach Rhonda, thank you for joining. Daddy's daughter, let me know what your question is. How do you pause a live? When you click the three dots, you should see pause live. Pause live is right there. So I just paused the live. You should have up to 6 times to do it. So let me know if I paused too quickly. Maybe I didn't say it before I paused. But the three dots, scroll down, you should see pause live. Okay. So pause live does not work from what I heard when you have a multi-guest on. I'm going to check on that, but I think it doesn't pause it when you have a guest up. How do I get my board to show up? I set it up before my live, but does not. When you go live, it should show if you want to use it, but when you go live, you probably can go in if it's saved. You probably should go into the wand, enhance, not the three dots, but next to it is enhance boards and use that board. You gotta use it. You gotta click use. Yep. So let me know if that worked, Daddy's daughter. Um, how long can you pause? There's a clock. It says 5 minutes, and I think you can pause up to 6 times in a live. Yep. Yeah. And Kim said it doesn't work when you have a guest up. So if you have a guest on your panel, it does not work. Okay. Hello, the heart NP. How are you? Thank you. You're welcome, friend. So we're put your goals in the room. Put that back in the chat. Let's see that. Hey, did you say my name? Pals, I don't know. Did I say your name? I might have. I don't know why though. I don't know why I said it. I said pause. Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. You're so funny. Hey, Coach Jesse. So put our goals in the chat again. A goal for your year. How much growth do you want before the year's out? How much growth do you want? So my friend, her merchant, you hit 5K. Maybe you want 10K on the other account. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like what kind of growth do you want? And then now what are you gonna do to get it? Okay? What are you gonna do to get it? Yes, so that's what I want you to put in the chat. Okay, never mind. 5K, there we go, 5K. 5K by the end of the year. There we go. 5K followers. There we go. There we go. There we go. You could do it. You could do it. You gotta put yourself out there. You gotta do it. 10K. Go on, Sharella. You said 10K. You're like, I'm tired of playing small. I ain't gonna do that. I love it. It's possible. Hey, it's possible. Engagement is the key. Love to hit 10K on her merchant and 5K here. Let me go, friend. I love it. 5K on this account, 1K on my other. Okay, look at you. There we go. That's what it's about. You guys got to put it out there. Put your goal out there. Hey, everyone. Happy Fantastic Friday. There we go. Coach Jesse, what's your goal? What's your goal? Put your goal in there. We're putting goals in the chat. What's our engagement goal? What's that number? We can do it. I will do it. Oh, I will do it. In all caps. Live 10 in 2. Wait a minute. Work with musicians, post 3 times, open shop. There we go. There we go. 15 people on my live for a full 30 minutes. There we go. I had a call trying to come in. Yes, change your live goal. Um, is you feel like if you feel like it. You said change the goal if you feel like it. Yes, so that's what it's all about, guys. You gotta do that. TikTok told me I'm gonna listen to TikTok because it is telling me to do the DJ because I don't have my I guess is that the one thing missing? Yeah, TikTok said that's the one thing missing, my DJs, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that as a title gifter. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all. So just know the more you put it out there, the more manifestation happens. Yeah, you gotta put it out there. I told you guys, I said 20. I was a little like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Weekly. Make video with Tiny Donnie. Yes, I know I gotta do that video. I gotta do a Tiny Donnie video. Tell viewers about your gallery. Also, fill gallery total. I just said that. I knew that was a goal. I remembered the Tiny Donnie was the goal that I had to put in the DJ glasses, the thing I'm missing. So I knew that was a goal too. I gotta fill my gift gallery. Wait to the battle. Wait to the battle to do the DJ glasses. You think so? Is that what you're saying, Nika? I think that's what you're saying. I'm gonna remove it then and make that the goal for the battle. Okay, I'll do that. That makes sense. We're supposed to speak on your live room by. Okay, look. In my live room by 200 by 2026. There we go. That's what we're doing, friends. I love that. There we go. 300 plus. It will happen, friend. Yes. Nikki, hey, friend. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining the live. Hold on one second, y'all. Hey, I'm gonna pause my live. There's a mail person at the door. I think I gotta sign a package. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. Perfect. Paul's live came in handy today, didn't it? Y'all, we talked about it and had to do it. Yeah, my postal person, I saw her on the Ring camera. I was like, wait a minute, she got a package in her hand. So I had to go get it. What was that? I'm catching on comments. And you said these are complicated. Okay. No, it doesn't have to be for Tiny Donnies. That I did read. Her merchant. It doesn't have to be just the Tiny Donnies. You can, but it doesn't have to be. 5K here in pilot program on my shop account. Love it. Love it. Love it. So, during double, triple bonus period. What does that mean, Yolanda? Yolanda, are you, you're doing the Tiny Donnie. What time is your Tiny Donnie campaign? Bonus about doing a friendly battle at 3 p.m. Yes, they are. So that's happening today as well. Yep, that's happening today. So drop some red hearts in the comments. I love that. Y'all so sweet. Friends and Learn Battle. Yes, Buy Wellness, and that's at 3 p.m. So there's a lot going on over the next couple of days. We got enough people in the room. Let me know if you want me to coordinate an agency. So with the agency, they have these self-led matches. So you can create it within the agency. There is a calendar of matches that are public that I can join. Oh, request them in the doubles. Okay, thank you, thank you. I see what you said, Yolanda. Okay, gotcha. For double in the battle, gotcha. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. So with the agency matches, I can coordinate some. There, yes, be ready. All right. They have a couple different opportunities for you to do that. Hello, friend. How are you, friend? Thank you for joining. Um, I can join other agencies that already have things on the calendar. There's one for tonight. It's a smaller operation. They had like 7 people. So I was wondering if I should schedule us for that. Just a few people who want to participate. It'll be a nice little experience. We can see how that goes. If we get accepted, I think they have to accept us. And then there's a bigger one. When I say bigger, meaning that there's more people who have already signed up. And that's tomorrow. So tonight's thing is at, did I not write it down? I want to say tonight's thing is at 11 o'clock tonight. The goal is 10K by the end of the year. There we go, Kim. Yes, as an agency. So are you, so I think tonight's thing is at 11 o'clock Eastern. I have to look. It's either 10 o'clock Eastern or 11 o'clock Eastern. I did not write it down? I didn't. You know what? Let me look real quick. I probably can look. And if I get, I'm going to do a poll. So maybe I'll do them. But we have yours tomorrow. Mine is tomorrow. Mine is tomorrow. So, and Yolanda's, I think there's about 3 or 4 of us. That's what I'm saying. Put in the chat if you are doing anything like the tiny diny. I know today's a match at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern. So with the time difference, so 6 o'clock Eastern is the Halleck Vibe Wellness Woman event. Coach Marcel and Urban Eye Candy. Coach Jesse, if you're in the room, put it in the chat for us so we can pin it. When is their event? And then Nurse wanted to get added to that, so we could do a 3-way if that's feasible. But we have yours. Yes, tomorrow. Mine is tomorrow. I'll schedule. We can all come over and support each other's battle time. Yes, that would be helpful. We need a battle daily. We need a battle daily. We really should. We should, to be honest with y'all. I'm not saying everybody has to participate, but it really is the way to go. I need to look at time. Pop it in. I need to look at time. Pop it in real quick to ask all of you to support Halleck and our friends. Vibe Wellness, Halleck is on it. She is on it. We were just talking about you. We got your friend. Miss Coach Jessie, before you put it in the chat for me so we can have it, I could pin it for folks, if you don't mind. I'm doing the tiny dining. I need to understand it first. You are doing the tiny dining for the campaigns. I requested. Do you mind putting it in the chat though? I want to pin it for people. I did mine Wednesday. You did yours Wednesday. Yes. Can we do a Google Sheet for battle live schedules? We did do a Google sheet. We did do a Google sheet. It's in there. It's in the school, and not all our friends have completed it. In terms of their TikTok name. We said, oh, it's on each of my emails that I send out on a weekly basis with the Zoom meeting notes, and it's there. So hopefully everybody in the room has completed it. They put me in it. Yes. Okay, let me recap, because when I started my live, I talked about that. So let me recap. I did my weekly battle Wednesday, but not for the Tiny Dining campaign. Gotcha. I am friend. I will complete. Okay. Me included. I know. 9 p.m. Eastern, but they haven't confirmed. Okay. So the only one that we have a confirmation for is Halleck and Vibe Wellness Woman at 3 p.m. Pacific time and 6 p.m. Eastern. So that is today. And then Coach Jesse, I think you said you were doing one with Favorite RT Nikki. And then we need Coach Marcel and Urban Eye Candy to confirm. I think, yeah, you said 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to pin this. So We can have that going. And I'm going to recap the other battle stuff because I want to make sure we talk that through real quick. So I want to make sure if I do it, you said I need to confirm. What you need to confirm? Okay. 6 p.m. Eastern, yes, it's a Heliq and 5 Wellness Woman battle. Okay. Yeah, um, yeah. Tiny Diner, you need to confirm the Tiny Diner. You haven't confirmed it yet? Okay. Did you see what time it was for your Tiny Dining? Because Tiny Dinings are tomorrow. We'll talk because yeah, we'll talk because I wanted to see if there was a way we can know anybody in the agency that's participating in a campaign for a battle. I mean, a battle for a campaign like the Tiny Dining, and maybe we can coordinate. This is probably the beginning of us being a little bit more coordinated in supporting each other, especially when it comes to getting power ups. So we could think through that, especially if we're going to go into these battle streets and just be a little bit more coordinated and prepared. I want to do a random battle today or tomorrow, but I will confirm at time. Okay, gotcha. You may do a random. Okay. I may end up having to do a random if I want to get power ups. No confirmation with Nikki. Okay, so the only one that's confirmed right now is Vibe Wellness Woman and Holique. That one at 3. And here I'm gonna pin Coach Jesse's time with the those are that's the different time zones, but essentially their match is at 3 p.m. and 5, 6, the time differences. Tiny okay. Oh, you need to confirm your time, okay. So gotcha. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I saw so what I saw in my view for Tiny Dining, and it sounds like her merchant, she will, you said you're in there too? I didn't see you. Yes, we need to pre-battle for power-ups. Yes, we do need to pre-battle for power-ups. Her merchant, um, or she will, which one are you in here under? Are you still here? Maybe she left. But who else is doing Tiny Dining? So Tiny Dining for me is definitely 11 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. I saw Flourish and I saw you, Yolanda. So I saw the 3 of us listed when I was doing my confirmation. I saw y'all photos next to people and you guys have been assigned. So I didn't see She Will. If she's saying she's in there, I didn't see her photo. So I just want to see. And if we need to coordinate. And really quickly, let me talk about the other battle. Is this other battle that I saw on the system is at 11 o'clock. It's at 11 p.m. tonight. If you guys, what are power-ups? Janine said, what are power-ups? Me, but I'm not scheduled battle yet. I just got the notification. Oh, they didn't put you with somebody? They put me with somebody. It was, yeah. It was pretty instant. You missed me talking about the Tiny Dining battle that I got assigned. I signed up for the Tiny Dining campaign and did not read what the Tiny Dining campaign was about. And the Tiny Dining campaign is that they match you with somebody to battle. It's one of the battle ones. Didn't pay attention to that. And so I'm scheduled to battle now. They sent me a notification. I'm scheduled to battle tonight. I'm sorry, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Saturday. Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern. Saturday night. And Yolanda's scheduled. Flourish is scheduled. It seems as if Dr. Trish might be scheduled as well, or will be soon scheduled. And so I think now we need to kind of really hone in on a little bit more. We out there now, y'all. So now we need to hone in on what we gonna do. So it says, Janine said, what are power ups? So Janine, so really quickly, so you've seen the battles. Have you seen the battles? Put a heart in if you have. But essentially, when it comes to the battles, if you win the battle, your top 3 people, and those are the 3 people that are in the circle bubbles on the screen, they receive potential. I don't know if it's 100% all the time, but they receive what's called power ups. So think of them as almost like battle tools, resources to help you in your next battle. So in your next battle, you can use those power ups to kind of, strategize to with your community to hopefully win and use those power ups on the next person you battle. So if you don't have power ups, you don't have them to use, and so they help with giving you more points or doing some other things to kind of help you with the gameplay. You have to have 1,000 diamond points in a battle daily, plus 5 dining. Oh, that's where I saw the dining hot dogs. I was like, the hot dogs I needed for here. It was in the match. You need them for the match. That's right. Thank you, Nika. So, so yeah. So that's how you. And so this is how you, Nika. If I'm not mistaken, that's how you get to the leaderboard. Is that what it is? You have to get on the leaderboard. Is that what it is? I think that's what she's reading. Hey, Trisha T. Okay. Okay, you did get assigned a time. So you're also Saturday at 8:30 Eastern. Okay. So she's 8:30. Her merchant, yeah, I have a tiny dining community. They help me reach the tiny dining requirements. So her merch, she will. Are you signed up, or was that maybe it was just Dr. Trish? Are you signed up for the tiny dining campaign, and are you doing a battle? And then Yolanda, let us know if you don't mind telling us checking your time. You said it's a young girl. I signed up for a battle in the campaign. Did you get paired with someone to battle? Oh, TikTok's just giving me the flash go. Okay, TikTok gave me roses. Okay. Your time slot is 9:20 at 10 Central is 11 Eastern. We're at the same time. 10 Central is 11 Eastern. So we battle at the same time. I wonder. So my account, this account, which is kind of the reason why my CN told me to change to personal. This account is not with the agency. I wonder if everybody in the agency would have had different time slots because you're in the agency. That would be interesting to see. So obviously they're not factoring me in as part of this account being part of the agency, but I wonder if everybody like you, Flourish, Dr. Trish, She Will, would all have different time slots. Like you guys wouldn't conflict with each other. I wonder if that's a thing, but maybe not. No, there are. Tell us the time in our timeline. I am confused there. Tell you the time in your timeline. They send you a system notification. That's what I got. I changed my account to personal. Did you? Okay, yeah, that's good. I think it's better. It's better. Gives you more options. It would help. You said in your timeline, they send you a system notification. I don't know what timeline you're referring to. And then you can do it. Okay, be right back. Yeah. My time says 2200. But it's the central time zone. Mine says 2300. But it's the Eastern time zone. So yeah. So let me know if there's questions. Thank you all for the roses. I appreciate you all. I was checking comments. Yes, it's central. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you all for the roses. Okay, let me recap. So let me recap a couple things when it comes to battle. So currently we have one battle. We got one battle that is happening for sure today. I think everybody else, we might be doing some randoms. But we definitely got one. And so one is HalaQ and Vibe Wellness. Okay? That's the one that is confirmed as of now. HalaQ and Vibe Wellness is confirmed. That's 100% confirmed for today. Okay? Then we have some opportunities for some additional battles for today. And that seems like Coach Rhonda is trying to figure out a battle. Coach Jesse may be doing a battle with RT Nikki. And then Marcel, Coach Marcel, and Urban Eye Candy, and E-Nurse. They all want to do a battle. So there could be those that happen. E-Nurse wants to do a battle, so maybe we just figure out how to make that happen with somebody else who might want to do it. Fan, how you doing? Oh, I said, Lord, Natty Nat, how you doing? It says my time is 22, Saturday the 20th. Okay. Do you know what time zone? Did it say what time zone for you? Are you Central or Eastern? Let us know, her merchant. She will. I don't know why I keep saying her merchant. Okay, so yeah, let us know what time zone, friend. Okay, so Central time zone. Okay, I'm Central. Gotcha. So she will and Yolanda are doing their battles at 10 p.m. Central, 11 Eastern. I have a battle at 11 Eastern, and then Dr. Trish is at 8:30 Eastern. So we will put this. I will put this in a group chat for us. So let me write that down for myself. And then one more rose. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have one more rose. Yeah. So let me. Do we need to sign up? Yeah. So let me recap what just happened, Coach Jesse. So what happened is, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. So what has happened is that earlier in the week, I'm gonna say Monday. I think it happened on Monday. We had the tiny dining that popped up in our gift gallery, and Nika made a comment. It's like, oh, it's part of the campaign, and then somebody else talked about the fashion dress campaign, and so I was like, oh, it's a campaign. So when I looked here, I was like, I clicked in here, so it happened in the live. I clicked in here, I was like, oh, the tiny dining, and when I clicked it, I was like, well, let me just hit sign up for it. I never read the instructions. I just assumed that I'm in here and people were clicking my tiny dining in the gift gallery. I'll go ahead and have it turned on. Never read anything. So when I woke up this morning, I had a system notification that I had been paired with somebody as a match, and I was like, "What is this?" So that's when I realized that, oh, I signed up for this campaign. I remember when I did it, I signed up for this campaign, and now I need to read the instructions for it. So essentially, that's when I made my gift gallery, the tiny diниes, because that's part of the requirements. And then the battle that they signed me up for is at 11 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, Sunday. And so, first of all, campaigns, and I tell you guys this all the time, sign up for the campaigns. We'll read the instructions, but sign up for the campaigns too. But recognizing that I had already done some research to see if we wanted to do some self-led campaigns. I'm sorry, some self-led matches with other agencies. So there's a total of three. So you're in a campaign too. So, but you're not in the tiny dining one. I guess that's not the one you're in. And so what we're talking about now is now probably a little bit more coordination of like, what do we do when it comes to, if we're going to participate in these campaigns, if we're going to do these battles and stuff, like, do we want to be a little bit more coordinated? We know power ups is a good thing to have on hand. Does it mean we now should like have a little bit more strategy surrounding how we get power ups, how we support each other, how we are scheduling different campaigns? There is a calendar of people who already have self-led matches that they've done, other agencies. And on here, these are public, so I could sign us up for it. There's one happening tonight. Yeah, Flourish is on the board. I said Flourish and Yolanda is who I saw when I looked on there. So Flourish has what is hers? What time does hers say? Because I didn't look at the time, but she's on there as well. Um, and then Flourish for for the battle. And so let me know. It doesn't let me check on it. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Let me know if you want to participate, if you want me to sign you guys up for the Tiny Donnie campaign. Coach Jesse on what Dr. Trish is talking about. She can see the campaign because they sent her a notification because she signed up for it too. So she can see it, and if you look on the board, people who are competing, I think they show you about the first five or so. You can see different people, and maybe it's because they're friends, because of the agency. She's able to see Flourish, but I saw Flourish in Yolanda's faces. Um, she's at, oh, because you know, Flourish has been doing the campaign. She's at 66,000 points already. She's got 66,000 points. So she's high up there. She says it. Remember, I don't know who was in the room, but was that earlier this week? She came up and she talked about it. She said, hey, I'm in 4 different campaigns. And her campaigns, the way she tries to do it is to make sure, like if it asks for comments, if it asks for other things that you have to do, she tries to make sure that they complement each other so she can get as much support from her viewers as possible. And those campaigns are helpful. You get diamonds from them. So you're monetizing. She's number 20, 25 out of 50. So Flora said it. She said she's monetizing off the campaigns. She's doing it with her room. Hello, Sue. How are you, friend? I was talking about you earlier. Awesome. More bang for your buck. It is. It is. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want y'all to sleep on that. So that is a monetization strategy. You want to do those campaigns. Okay. So when you go in, I'm gonna do better because there's a couple features I can do. I can turn on. I can send you guys campaigns. I can email them. I can do better. So I can send them out. I mean, obviously, you guys can go um, into your uh, live center and see the different campaigns that are there. So you really should. You really should. I was thinking about my friend Janine. Did you see that yesterday? Are you still in the room? The one about the finance and anyone in business or finance, they had a campaign that was running, and I guess they were just lives. It wasn't anything more than like information sessions. But I was like, okay, that would be good for people who are looking to get new followers, new community, new engagement from because it aligns with your topic. Um, all is well. Yeah, I want to figure out how to see the requirements in something visual for your brain. Yes, I don't know if it's going to change the look because what I see on my end is pretty much what you guys see in the app, but it's just like a flyer I can send out to you all. It's still pretty much the same information. I don't think it changes too much. So I'll take a look at it, but I'll definitely send it. I was talking about the 3 battles that I have to do. Oh, okay, you have to do the 3 battles still? Yeah, Coach Jesse, you want to get on top of that. When are you planning on doing those? Um, so I need a tool. I can drop down all the different campaigns in one place so I can see the pattern. Oh, I don't know if that exists, but yeah, that's a good idea. I think what Flourish is doing, she just kind of looks at the requirements and she's like, okay, well, this one asks for comments, this one asks for, um, so many diamonds, so many, special items. So she does it that way. Um, Back to my question on hand. Anybody want to battle tonight at 11 o'clock Eastern? Do you want me to at least attempt to sign us up? Let me see if I can still sign us up before I even talk about it. Do you want me to even attempt to register for this battle that's tonight at 11? Anybody? Anybody? You want to do it for Power Ups? I don't know nothing about this agency. I have no idea how they work. There are 7 people who are signed up. It's one agency. So if you want me to sign us up, I'll put us in. Me? Okay, Coach Jesse said me. Anybody else? Because I think I could do it where it's just individual people. So Coach Jesse said me. Yolanda, are you in the room? There's a campaign banner at the top of your screen, upper right-hand corner, under the 2 bubbles. That will help her. Coach Rhonda said yes. This is at 11, y'all. Okay. Did she say tonight? I say tonight. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Yolanda, tonight. Let me know. I'm putting y'all down. Anybody else? I think they have 7 people. I think we should have a team of 7. If we can get a team of 7, that'll be good. But you don't have to do it. What did I miss? I just got a call. We gonna see. This is gonna be a test run. How does it work? I don't know. So my understanding is from the instructions, and I think it's the same process. you guys are going to get a system notification. Similar to the Tiny Dining folks, y'all got a system notification. So 11 p.m. Eastern, yes. So you're going to get a system notification, and I think they just pair you with somebody from this other agency. I think that's it. I think it's going to be the same process, similar to Tiny Dining, maybe just pair it with somebody from their agency. I think that's if they accept us. I think they have to accept us too. So this is rather last minute, but we can do it. Is it individual? All of us. It's individual. Individual. So I think you get paired with somebody individually. That will help you find campaigns. Yes. You will swipe to see what is available. Okay, you were talking about the campaigns, Yolanda, when you said that. Gotcha. There's a campaign banner at the top of your screen. Right. Okay. Gotcha. As in the live, you said I'm scared. Nobody gonna do nothing to you, girl. Okay, my biggest supporter is Sleep Body. You said your biggest supporter is Sleep Body. It's like I don't know, friends. I don't know how this is work. I don't have a good battle record, so I don't know what this will look like. I can't participate in this because I'm not in the agency. So, in October, my goal is to be in the agency, but I'm not currently, so I can't even participate because I would love to see how it looks too. You said I want to see it first. Hey, this is low stakes. I mean, it's kind of low stakes. It's not. I don't think it's anything to be nervous about. How you doing, Dr. Cliff? Thank you so much for being here. You said it's a learning experience. That's it. That's it. Hopefully we can support each other tonight. Yes, yes, that's it. That's what we're gonna do. Remember, there is no losing in the battle. You still keep whatever your points and gifts are dropped. That's the part. Yeah. You missed my yes one. You said yes, she will. You said your biggest supporter. So she will. I'm putting you on. I missed your yes. She will. You said your biggest supporter is sleep, but I didn't see your set. That's true. Yeah. That's it. Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I got you, she will. And then Yolanda, I got you. Dr. Trish, am I getting you or no? Nika, do you want to get gotten? Let me know if you want to participate. You said that was an additional comment. Gotcha, friend. We'll see how this goes. We'll support each other. We'll put ourselves out there. Now I hate to say it though, it happens during the same hour. So I don't. So we might have to, push it out to our people real quick, let them know what's going on, and support that way. So we'll see how we can get other people from the agency, but you also want to let your own supporters know you're doing a quick battle. So, and this is a one and done. This is set up as, according to this agency, is set up as a one. No, I'm sorry. Ooh, this is a 3-round. This one is a 3-round. The one on Saturday and Sunday were one and dones. This is a 3-round. So this is the best of 3. Or I think it's 3 rounds, basically. It's not the best of 3, it's 3 rounds. Okay. So just keep that in mind. So 3 rounds you have to do for this one. Anybody else want to participate? I'm going to put E-Nurse. I'm going to put her, and I'll message her because I know she said she was interested. We got to battle 3 times tonight. Yes, whoever you get, I think it's 3 rounds with the person. Not just 1, but 3. Okay. Okay, so I got 5 of us. Anybody else? Let me know. Anybody else? Anybody else willing? Y'all interested? Anybody intrigued? Okay, sorry I had to take a call. Okay. Sue, you wanna sign up for this quick battle? I'm gonna put our names in. I'm gonna drop our names in the hat. And we'll see how this goes. Okay. All right, friends. We're going to see how this goes. So I will be bouncing around from rooms, floating around, trying to support y'all. How do we get to the tiny dining? How do we get to the tiny dining? When you click here, the campaign, does it show up for you? If not, when you end the live, go to the live center under campaigns and see if tiny dining is there for you. Yeah, so see if tiny dining you see. Let me know if you don't. I'm going to see if I can do something on my end and push it out. I don't know if I could push it out. I think I could just email you the campaign. So maybe that's the way to do it. 3 rounds. The majority of my peeps may be asleep as well. I know. So okay, with these campaigns too, we gotta get you at least 100 points. Thank you so much, Daddy's daughter. Appreciate your brand. 100 points per round. That makes it count. So you want to at least get 100 points. So you gotta get your supporters come in, support, and do enough supporting. It's in my gift gallery. Tiny Donnie is in your gift gallery. It is. Um, Dr. Trish, I saw yes. I didn't see any other comment from you. You saw my response. I don't. I saw you. I have you listed. I saw yes. So I have you listed on my. Oh no, I didn't. I had you on my other paper. Okay, I got you, friend. You said yes. Yeah. So I have you. I have you now, friend. So I have 6. Okay. I don't have. That's the hard part. Boards work now. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, friend. I appreciate that. What if new folks come support me? There we go. New folks come support. We're gonna put it out there, y'all. We still learning. We still trying to figure this out. We still trying to figure this out. So we gonna see. But just know, thank you for that. Appreciate your friend. Just know that at the end of the day, it's in fun. Hopefully, things go well. And it's all good. Okay. Anybody else who wants to sign up, let me know. Send me a message. And then I'm happy to put you on a list, and then you can share with your community. Thank you so much. um, any last minute questions? We'll talk about a little bit of this later, and we're gonna talk about the goals that we set. We put goals out here, y'all. Today, we gonna do it. Okay. We put goals out here for ourselves. How do we achieve our goals? How do we achieve our goals? How do we, thank you so much. How do we achieve them? And the question is, how do you do that engagement? Okay, you got to be very intentional about what you're trying to do. Coach Jesse, are you good? Do we have any? Is there any other updates? I think for you, it's just a matter of the Tiny Diney. Let me know if you give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can push it out. Um, let's see. I see some of you would benefit from attending my new live on courageous decisions. There we go. There we go, friend. Um, and that's new. You said just an FYI. Let's see. Courageous decisions. Sometimes you got to do that. Let's see. I'm going to share. Can I share this with the entire community? No, it just gives me the link. I'm doing it from my computer, so I'm gonna end up doing it from my phone. I'll share it out to you guys. It says 12 of us are participating in this. Who all participating? Let me see. How can I tell? Let me check. I'm going. Who all? Is it the 12 for Tiny Diney? I can't tell. I think this is it. Yeah. I don't see Flourish though. Oh yeah, I do see her. Yeah. So there's 12 of us. Coach Jesse, it seems like you're participating in that if I'm not mistaken. Is that the Yeah, that's the Tiny Donnie. Yeah. There's 12 of us. This is an excellent time for our. We should plan an LYI half birthday celebration. Look at you. Y'all so sweet. Is it maybe a half birthday yet? We just several weeks in. We do need to celebrate though. We need to celebrate every opportunity. I love it. October we're gonna do some stuff. We might have a Do It Scared campaign for our new people who haven't done anything yet. Some of our newbies that have not taken action. We're gonna do it scared in the month of October. We're gonna have a costume party. We might celebrate our 3-month anniversary. We got so many ideas. So there's a lot that's going on. Okay. And maybe people have other things going on. Yeah. So there's a lot of people signed up for campaigns. Okay, good morning from the other side. Thank you so much, Natty Nat. I know I'm thinking in advance. We got this. We got this. And if things go well as we evolve and grow, I do want to plan something. I'll put this out in the universe too. I do want to plan something for us to get together in person. So that is something I do want to do. I want us to get together in person. We just have to figure out the timing and what makes sense and coordinate something. I think I'll have more perspective on how things are evolving for us by the beginning of the year. And so hopefully I can have something that I can kind of do like a save the date in February for us to start saving the date and planning accordingly. So maybe there's something I'm thinking like February, but we do something like in June, right before we hit the 1 year. Okay. Yeah, we're going to Disney. We're going to Disney. Wonderful. So that's my thinking. I'm just thinking out loud, but we'll see how this goes. I don't want to be too presumptuous. Y'all might be like, Dr. Lisa, I did that launch your income thing and the agency thing for a good 2 months, and I can't. I don't know, but I have faith in all of us that we're growing. We're seeing this forward. We're taking action. We're going to continue to grow and build community and monetize essentially. But again, it just means that you have to continue to commit yourself to the process. It's not something you can just say, okay, I'm not doing this no more. I'm done. Because you won't grow. I mean, that's the end of it, you know. And so those are when the breakthroughs happen, when we get ready and we get tired, but you got to stay at it. You got to stay at it. Stu, you were kind of my message this morning, just in terms of your live, because you started in February with 1,000, and then essentially you're now looking at 6,000, 6K, and she's grown quite a bit. So that was kind of the mindset of growth for me, because I said before, for you to be successful in it, you gotta grow. You gotta spend some time investing in your community, growing your community. You cannot leave that at the wayside. You gotta market your business, and if this is your business at any instance, level where you're talking about, well, I'm doing this passive or part time or even full time, you gotta market. You gotta reach out and get new people and connect and build those relationships, and then you'll see yourself grow. So that's why we're gonna talk about a little bit more tonight at the 4 o'clock. But I want you guys to keep that perspective. Okay, wonderful, love it. Yeah, love the idea. That's it. Yes, yes, we gotta keep doing this, y'all. There's power in the process. That is it. I remember when she changed her name. Yes. She was cute talking about it yesterday. We did the trivia in her room. That's another idea, guys. You guys got to think about the playbook and different ways for engagement in your room. But we did the trivia, and it was like, "Where'd your name come from?" And she was like, "Sue, world's famous TikToker." She said, "I just put it out there." I love it. So, personal brand, yes, I did. Okay, 100K, yes, 100K, yes, 100K, yes, yes, yes. You said I was the numbers. I love it. Does anyone know where Family Feud is on TikTok? It's probably in the playbook. Let me check. I'll check for you real quick. Let's see if I see it. There's so many things in here, y'all. Oh my gosh. Family Feud. Let me see. Family Feud. There's so many in here. I gave an idea, and I'll put it out here because I mean, you know, everybody can do their own thing. But it really came from Yolanda's live with using It's Showtime. It's so many options in here. You could easily make this a part of your live stream, just learning and doing different games with your community. That could be a great live as you kind of practice some of these features in here. I'm scrolling through. I don't see anything that says Family Feud. I don't know if that's branded, but I don't see anything as of yet. But there's a lot in here. Um, if you went through here, I don't know if you can see it from don't see Family Feud yet. I don't know if you can see it from a practice mode, but you could potentially do practice mode and make that part of learning what's in here. I'm all the way at the bottom. I don't see Family Feud. I didn't see it. I looked but haven't found it. I don't know if that name, maybe it's like a variation of Family Feud. It's like, oh, that's Family Feud. You were like, oh, why did they name it that? They should have just said Family Feud. So you might have to kind of look at the descriptions and maybe click on some and see. I like the game where you draw and they guess what it is. Viewers get points. Yes, that's a good one. I've seen that one before too. Yeah, so Coach Ronda, you may have to click to some of them. Okay, I will let you know if I find it. Okay, that's probably what it is. It's probably some new generic name, and we don't realize it's actually Family Feud. Hey, this little boy, he try to battle me all the time. Should I battle him real quick, y'all? I can't see the chat. I'm about to decline. I'll decline. I declined. I think he's. I don't think he's of age, y'all. I think he's like 16. You said yes. You were supposed to say go for it. I missed it. I declined him. Let me see. Let me see if I can find him. He literally every day he sends me a battle request. And I don't have on my audience control, so I think that's probably why he's not showing up in my feed though. So I can't see him, but he sends one every single day. He probably listening. He like Dr. Lisa. You could do it with TikTok Live Studio, Live Host, and share your screen. Okay. All right, friends. Coach Jesse, are you still in the room? Let me know if you still needed to come up, friend. I don't see you, friend. Let me know. I think she had to go. I don't see her. Let me know. So I will come back at 4 and connect with all of you all. I will come. I made her stickers for both accounts. Did you? I saw the ones with her face on it. That were cute. They were cute. Yes, definitely cute. I saw the ones with her face on them. Um, so yeah, that was definitely cute. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, she's not in the room. I don't think she's here. Okay. I didn't do the face ones. Oh, you didn't do the face ones. Oh, okay. My bad. Which ones did you do then? Because okay, I missed it then. She doesn't have mine up yet. Okay, got you. Would anyone like to participate in the next We Speak Wednesdays? We Speak Wednesdays. Yes. Yeah, you can definitely promote that. Yeah, promote it here. How you doing, Kim? Good morning, Kim. Hello, thank you for that. Ooh, Dr. Trish said me. She said me. You got somebody. Dr. Trish said me. That's a good one. How do you suggest I name my second account? Um, do you use ChatGPT? Depends on what the second account is about. Yeah. Is that what are you thinking? Is that going to be like a shop account? Yeah, it depends on what you're trying to do with that account. Coach Jesse's back. Coach Jesse, you back? Okay, Coach Jesse, let me know if you want to come up. I'm gonna send requests for you. Yeah, it just depends on what you're doing. I'm gonna have to get off to because Coach Jesse, you and I are meeting, but I need to do something before we meet. So let's see. Let me know. Coach Jesse, I just sent an invite. Let me know if you got it, friend. Okay, there you go. Hey. Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out with the battle situation. I know you said something about the building of our community and also being part of the campaigns. So the live campaign I did participate in, and that's the one I was saying like all week. I've been trying to get the 3 knockouts so I can win them. And you said I have to do it with the people that's lower numbers. So I was trying to do it with the people in the community so that I can get the win. And then the other part is in building the community. Well, for me, I know I have to take risk as far as like just pressing the button, and that's part of where I'm looking to build my community and I'm doing it in a way with battling, whether that's people here or outside. But like I said, I was going to try to do the random ones, so I can build my community from that perspective, but also doing like the power ups first with someone in the community so that I can go outside of the community. Because the battles, I know they are also how you can build your room, build your people, get the engagement, and all of that, and trying to utilize my lives without the 18 and over, because there is a different reach when I don't toggle it on as opposed to when I toggle it on. So I've been trying to go without it to get more people into the room. So for the battles, even if I know my community maybe not as like as far as build, I guess, better or stronger than some of the other people in the room, but I still wanted to take the risk of whether I lose or win because I am trying to build my community. So with the tiny dining, I thought I was in that campaign. I don't know.
I see your name on the list. You are.
But I didn't get no notification. I didn't get no sign up.
Yeah, I would say go back and look and see what it says for you.
Because I looked. They didn't send me anything.
Yeah. I don't know.
In the live campaign, the live journey, those are not assigned. Those are one they say you have to do 3 in a row. So those they don't say anything. They just they actually already tell you while you're live on the thing, like the stages, what's needed for that particular week.
Yeah.
And for this week so far, I gotten I've gotten some of them, but not the battle. But the campaign, Tiny Dining, I knew I was doing that too, but I don't know where you guys saw the sign up. That's why I was asking what board, because I didn't see a board and I didn't see my name linked up with anyone. It was the same as they did the other campaign with the live match. Unless so that's why I was asking, like, what am I missing?
So, Coach Jesse, yeah, everything I received came today about the Tiny Dine. So, I would say go look at it in your inbox this morning. Did you see anything this morning at all about it?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't speak to it. Tap the tiny in the banner above. So okay, go ahead and do what Yolanda said and see what it says for you. Tap. Do you see the tiny dining? Scroll up there at the top of my screen.
No.
Scroll over and see if you see tiny dining. So when I scroll up and I see my tiny dining, it shows that I am I've completed some of the requirements of making sure I get the tiny dinies in love, and I did I got the tiny dinies in my gift gallery achieved, and then it says I have to do the live match and get some tiny dinies from that with the hot dog, and I gotta get 1,000 diamonds with the tiny diny doing the match, I guess. So all that's listed as my progress towards the tiny dining. You probably need to start, activating the tiny dining. I don't know if your gift gallery's been filled. I don't know if your tiny dining has been a live goal.
It tells me the 2 things that are completed. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe it's like the same thing as the live journey. The other parts have to be checked off before you can sign up for the.
No, they matched me. So with my tiny dining, it shows the person I'm even matched with. Do you scroll down some more and see if you see anything?
I always see you in velvet love.
Yeah, that's the person I'm matched with. You see me. Does it? It says current live. So does it say anything about you at all being matched with anybody?
No,
Let's
I only
see.
see. I mean, obviously, I recognize some of the names of other people, but not me. No.
Well, you might not have gotten signed up. So the matches run. Don't they run? This campaign runs
Because the
until the
campaign
28th.
I'm a part of, but I just don't see
What?
the battle part. I
Yeah,
know.
but it runs until the 28th.
Oh, well, maybe I didn't get there yet. Maybe that's what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. So view more. Let's see. Yeah, these are just the only matches that are signed up for potentially maybe this week. So it runs until the 28th of this month.
Oh, well, maybe yeah, the name, okay, then maybe that's why I didn't get it. I'm probably not there yet. So that's why I was trying to figure out what I missed. 'Cause I know I'm a part of that. I'm doing two of them. That's one, and then the live journey. So yeah, maybe, so Nika Grace, I haven't met that part of the requirement. Well, then that's it. I didn't meet that part yet, so I'm not in. Okay, so then that's it. That's the answer. I'm not. I didn't reach that part yet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. We're gonna figure out the campaigns. I'm. Hey, we are all learning how TikTok does things, so we'll figure this out. Yeah. Yolanda says keep scrolling down, but yeah, it says it looks like it ran from September 15th through the 28th of September, and I'm
Well, it just
assuming.
look like I'm not there yet because I saw the other things that's completed in there. As far as where I'm at with my name being in the campaign,
Mm-hmm.
it shows complete tasks that are completed. So maybe those tasks got to get completed before they schedule me.
Possibly. I didn't complete much before this morning. So I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe it's just a matter of okay, matches are happening now for today and you might be in the next wave of matches and you'll get a notification. So that because it has to run all the way to the 28th. So maybe, this weekend matches are being coordinated and you'll probably be next weekend. That's the only thing I can think of. But I don't know much about how they do this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe it'll be next week. All right.
Okay. All right. Take care.
Okay.
Let's see. And then I am going to sign us up. I'll keep you posted. We're gonna sign up for this other event. I'm gonna put us in and see what happens there. All right, friends. I just sent her the requirements too. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Nika. I appreciate you. All right, friends. All right, I'm gonna jump off. Coach Jesse, we're gonna chat a little bit more in about 30 minutes. And let me know if there's any other questions, other folks in the room. And I'll be back at 4 and we will keep going. All right, take care. Bye bye. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate you all.